bill, it would help local farmers and local businesses, and it would help us offset the dwindling government subsidies. But my experiences as a local newspaper reporter had taught me that council planners can be a law unto themselves, so I had no idea how this would go.
I think Hamish Stewart's over there. Far side, white mask, yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to members of the public. If I can start with a few introductions. My name is Jeff Hayne and I'm chairman of the Uplands Area Planning Committee. To my left are the council secretaries that will record the minutes of this afternoon's meeting. To my right are the planning officers that will present the application before us today. We are an equal number of voters, so in the event of a tie, I have the casting vote. And right, proceedings can begin.
First, a planning officer reminded everyone of what we were aiming to do.
This application before you today is for the conversion of an existing building to create a cafe restaurant. In this case, the site lies within the Cotswolds area of outstanding natural beauty, where great weight should be given to conserving and enhancing landscape and scenic beauty.
Then it was the turn of the barrister who'd been employed by my staunch opponent from the village.
Planning permission was granted as recently as 2019 for a lambing shed with potential for occasional filmmaking. The applicant said then that sheep farming would improve the wider farming business. The reality is that the applicant has done sheep farming. He never intended to do it more than once, and the lambing shed was a Trojan horse conveniently located next to the farm shop so it could be converted into a bar and restaurant. And that's what's happened. The applicant's conduct is shameful. It indicates a give me an inch and I'll take a mile attitude, and it militates strongly against the grant of planning permission. Granting planning permission conflicts with the statutory objective of conserving and enhancing the area of outstanding natural beauty. That, speaking frankly, is a matter of obvious common sense. Turning countryside into a car park and introducing additional congestion visually and on the transport network harms the AONB and its tranquility. It would never normally be granted planning permission, and there is no reason why it should be in this case.
Thank you, Mr. Streeton.
After this minor kicking, I was given 3 minutes to plead my case.
Thank you for having us. Much has been made of the fact that this area is an area of outstanding natural beauty, which it is. And the reason it is because farmers maintain it. Farmers look after the woodland, they look after the hedges, the streams, the fields, they keep it beautiful. But farmers are not going to be able to do that for much longer because of the parlous state of their finances. We have been told as farmers to diversify, and that is exactly what this proposal is. It's diversification of a farming business. I know council from whom you've just heard has prepared a report. I've read it, and if you can wade through the spelling mistakes, you get to the fact that the car park was going to be 2 square kilometres. That's 500 acres. That's half the size of the farm. Now, in my old job, I might have paved over the countryside, but I've moved on from that, and I don't want to do any such thing. It's a very small car park, very sensitively put together. We've already started talking to our neighbouring farmers, the idea being that we do the beef and the potatoes and somebody else does the chicken, somebody else does the milk, so we all come together. Locally produced food sold in this restaurant. Everyone's very excited about that, as you can imagine, and we don't have to build anything. The building is already there. So I commend the plans to you, and I very much hope for the sake of our farm and all the farmers in the area that you grant planning permission to us. Thank you very much for your time. You should learn to spell.
It was then time for the councillors to debate the issue. And encouragingly, I did have some support.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I agree with everything Mr. Clarkson said. I love the idea of the cooperative working together. We live in a rural area and we have to support farmers, and they're facing unprecedented hardship now. And if we don't support initiatives like this, then we're going to see them disappear, and then our whole landscape in West Oxfordshire changes.
Driving up towards the site from Chadlington, which is about a mile, it's only in the last couple of hundred yards that you've actually seen the site.